gonna play around a little bit today. So we have 2 chairs. Mine are close together because I need to fit it in the screen. And then whatever you're gonna use for weights. So I have 2 soup containers. I have some proper 10-pound weights, and I've got some smaller weights. Okay? So, making sure I'm not going to be bothered by anything here, what I'm going to do so I don't trip. I think I'm going to move these chairs back a little bit more. You can still see. Good. All right. Now what we're going to do is, when I went to school, and even when the kids come swimming, they have opposite day. So we're going to do opposite muscles. It'll be sort of fun. So it's when you're moving on the spot. Inhale. Shake it out. The intention of the PE with Laura is so the kids can move a little bit. Yeah. 2 more. Shake it out. 1 more. Nice. Can you go out, out, and in? Out, out, and in. Shoulders back. Out, out, and in. Trying to get the blood moving. Out, out, and in. A little bit quicker. Out, out, and in. Out, out, and in. And again. Good. Other leg. Out, out, and in. This one is the boss this time. And in. And again. Out, out, and in. 1 more. Out, out, and in. Out, out, and in. Out, out, and in. And again. Yes. 3, 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Feet apart. Good. Nice. Put those hands right together and swing them through. Now, you're sitting down. You have inner thigh stretching. You have your lats, latissimus dorsi, big name. They come up your back, right up your back, and they actually attach to your arm. Swing it through. Swing it through. Swing it through. Swing it through. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Wipe your feet on the floor. Wipe your feet. Now, the muscle responsible for bending your knee is a group of muscles called hamstrings. Its main job is about bending that knee. Bending that knee. Yeah. Yeah. Now, when you lift your thigh up, the person doing that, the muscle doing that is your quadriceps and your hip flexor. So you have a bunch of muscles in here that are lifting that leg up. But when you straighten your leg, straighten it. That motion right there is your quadriceps, straighten. But the lifting is one of the quadriceps and those hip flexors. So quads, hip flexor, quads. Hip flexor, quads. Yes. Now let's go reverse. Hamstring. We turn sideways. Hamstring. Hamstring. Good. Now if you start to lift your leg, that's your glutes, gluteus maximus, as well as hamstrings. Balance with the arms. Balance with the arms. Did you get your 2 chairs? 2 things to sit down on? Now you can have those chairs be at different places in your area, so you have to work harder to get there. But for the screen purpose, I need you to be able to see both. And again. Good. Hamstring. Back of the leg. Back of the leg. Back of the leg. Yes. Now who's opposite from the hamstring? Quadricep. Quadricep. Right here. These guys. 4 of them. 1 of them crosses your hip joint, but they all cross the knee joint. And when they shorten, they lengthen your legs. Try the other one. Bend, balance, rib the hips. Lengthen. You always have a chair you can hold on to if we need to. For your quadriceps and your hip flexors. Yes. Remember doing opposite day. So we're just going to go over them a little bit first. Nice. Shoulders. Lift. Now to use the muscles that come right over that shoulder, your deltoids. Think about lift. Lift. Yes, thank you for joining us. And you can also come in front. Lift. Lift. We haven't used the weights yet. I've got soup boxes. I have different heavy weights, light weights. I was going to try and find some rocks outside today and get a little bit more organic. Shoulders. And again. Good. Back in front. Now, what we're going to do is self-muscular contraction. So regardless of your age, that's when you're in charge of your muscles and if they shorten. So, let's try it. Ready? Imagine you have a big long muscle across right here. It's like a those shoulder pads. I want you to tighten it and lift your arms up and relax them. Tighten it and lift it up. I want tension in the shoulders. Tighten, tighten. And again, tighten, tighten. Good. In the front. Tighten, tighten. Come on, make them scream. And again, self-muscular contraction. Squeeze. Abs in. Yes. And again, squeeze. Good. Shake it out. Now, there's a muscle that comes from your lower back, right up your back, and it attaches to your humerus, this bone right here. Okay? Humerus, and then you know what this guy is, your funny bone. The humerus bone is here, and the lat comes up. So this is shoulders doing the work, and then opposite is the lats doing the work. Abs are in. I want to imagine you're grabbing something, and you're pulling it down. Pull it down, 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 and up. Pull down, 2, 3, and up. And if you put one hand on one side of your ribs, if you can feel those muscles engaged, those are your lats. Pull it down, 2, 3, and again, come on, tighten it up. Tighten it opposite day with muscles. Tighten up, self-muscular contraction. And again, hold down. Nice. Let's do the other one. Shoulders, contract those shoulder muscles, deltoids, and lats. Yes. Deltoid, tighten it, tighten it. Mind over muscle. And lats, pull. Other arm. Tighten it, tighten. You can feel the tension. And feel the tension. Yes. Swing them around. The blood flow gets through. Because that's an anaerobic movement, you can create some lactic acid buildup. Okay, let's just review what we've done so far. You ready? Hamstring, 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 hamstring. Hip extension is your glutes and your hamstring. Yes? So when you get up out of a chair, you're using both of those muscles. And again. All right, hip flexors is here. Hip flexors have muscles that go from your pelvis, that bony area down there, to your femur. Nice. And one of your quadriceps helps. So, if I start to kick, so hip flexors, quadriceps. Think of it, I get to do all of those muscles at once. Hip flexor, quadriceps. Hip flexors, quadriceps. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Shoulders, your deltoids, and your lats. Either staggered stance or feet apart. Let's only do 4. Tighten it. Yes. And pull. Shoulders. And your back. Shoulders. And your back. Shake them out. Okay. Outer thigh. Outer thigh. Outer thigh. Now put your foot down, toes up, side of that leg, side of that leg. Now squeeze your rear end, all the muscles in your glutes. You have them on the side as well. Good old medius and minimus, your real names. Thank you for joining us. Focus on that squeeze. I have to mentally contract it because I'm not really against gravity. So it's me having to work that outer thigh. Yes, we haven't even picked up the weights yet. 4 more. 3, I think we're going to be at least 20 minutes today, guys, sorry. Other leg. Squeeze. And get your balance first. First, just do one thing. Balance, knee is soft, my whole foot is on the ground. Now, Focus on squeezing. Flex your foot now, baby. Push your heel down, toe up. Squeeze your glutes. Tight. Tight. Come on, squeeze the muscle to make the leg move. Squeeze. Abs in. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Easy march. I hope you're getting this. So if you can do, you don't even need weights, even though we're going to add them. You won't even need weights if you can self-muscle and contract. Okay, let's do inner thigh. We did your lats, we did your deltoids, quadriceps, hip flexors, hip extensors, and your hamstrings. Inner thigh, feet apart. For those of you guys that play football, easy. Bend the knees. Push across. Push across. Push across. Now I am pushing my heel down as much as I can. And toes up. And I'm thinking that like I'm standing on, I'm trying to squeeze my legs together. 8 more. 7, 6, 5. Come on, focus. 4, inner thigh. 3, 2, hold it. Push it. Push it. Across. 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 Push it. Come on, inside that foot to the ceiling. 8, 7, yes, 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, get your stance. Kick those legs up. All right, inner thigh. Here we go. Push. Get your balance. Knees bent. My foot is strong and it's nice and tight. Squeeze, inner thigh. Tight. Mind over muscle. Squeeze. And with this standing leg, I'm pressing down hard with the inside of my foot. Squeeze. 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 4 more to keep even. You got it. 4, 3, 2, balance. Let's go. Pulse it. Pulse it. This is my worst side for balance. Pulse it. I could hold a chair. I'm not going to give in. I'm going to make myself do it. All right, I'll get a chair. I'll get a chair. Let's go. I want to focus on inner thigh. So if I can focus on my inner thighs, squeeze. Ooh, if I touch it, it's tightening up. Feel how the muscle can tighten. Squeeze. Squeeze. 4 more. 3. I can feel a lot in this leg. We've done more than 12. Easy march. Okay. Before we pick up those weights, one more muscle group. We did deltoids and lats. It's lifting and pulling. Outer thigh, inner thigh. And we did hip flexor, quadriceps, glutes, hip extensors, and hamstring. Bicep, bicep, bicep. My fingers are open. Contract, 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 contract. Make that muscle. Make it. Tighten, tighten. You are creating the tension. Come on. Elbow driving to the floor. Abs strong. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hitchhike. 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 Both at the same time. Contract. Contract. So the muscle is tightening. Tighten. You tighten your bicep. Mind over muscle. Mind over muscle. Now keep it in. We're going to crimp it. Crimp it. Tighten it. Tighten it. Tighten it. Bicep. Bicep. Don't be, I know, might go into your neck a little bit. Give me 8 more. 7. Always listen to your body. 3 more. Nice. Shake it out. Bicep. Tricep. Get organized. Turn your hands as if you're holding something in it. You don't know what to do. Push. Good. The first is just a swinging motion. And you'll feel your biceps stretching out. Now go into a karate chop, tighten up the triceps. Tighten it up. They go from the top of your shoulder, across your shoulder joint, past your elbow. Triceps are responsible for the elbow extension. Squeeze. 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 Nice. This is movement. Let's do some work. Squeeze. 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 2 more. Nice. All right, 15 minutes. Let's do another 5, reviewing and adding weight. Larger muscle groups first. Now when we do our quads and hams, we're going to do them together. Quads, hams, hip flexors, hip extensors. So, you can have heavy weights on your shoulders. You can have soup containers on your shoulder or light ones. So decide what you're going to do. It's Sunday, and I'm going to pick 10-pound weights. Okay. All right. I'm going to turn side so you can see what my legs are doing. I'm going to abs in, bend my knees, hands on my shoulders. Or I can keep them down here. All right, up to you. We're going to do a lunge. Pick one leg, step forward, and dip down. No knee pain. You should be able to tap that front foot. Okay, if you're wobbly, it's because your back leg is directly behind you. Make it go to the side. Now, these weights, what's their purpose? To make the exercise harder. Okay, I'm going to go down, bring down. And press hard with your front heel and use your butt and your hip extensors to come up. Down, 2, 3, come up. Down, 2, 3, and 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 up. And again, 2, 3, right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it. Right. I've got my glute firing, my quadriceps firing, hip flexors fly firing, hip extensors stretching. Come on, last set. Keep it. Nice. Bring it on up. Hamstring curl. Hamstring curl. Other leg. Take a step. Figure out where that step is. Thank you for joining. All the likes, I love. Here we go. The intention today is opposite day. I'm going to show you how those chairs come in handy in a second. All right, here we go. Down, 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 yeah, down. So if you've got the kids doing it, put something fun in their hands. They have to dip, and down and hold. Now tiny pulse right here. But the pulse is you pushing down hard with your front foot. Fire away. Your glute of that leg that's in front is on fire. Your gluteus maximus, your butt. Now hold it. Keep it. So we were able to get legs in one exercise just by doing these lunges. Good. Bring it on up. Wipe those feet up. So you're able to get hamstrings, quads, hip flexors, hip extension. Here's another one. Now, think about where your ankles are. Hands are going to go down towards the ankles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and come up. All of those muscles in our legs. 1, 2, 3, come up. 1, 2, 3, come up. 8 more. 2, 3, come up. 7 more. Weight in those heels. Yes. Yep, down. 5 more. Come on, push it back. Yeah. 4. 3. Yes, you got it. 2 more. Strong arms. 1 more. Beautiful. Good. You were able to take care of those legs. Except I really want to isolate your glutes. So let's go to that. Bend your knees and put your weights down. Take one of your chairs. Hold on to the back. Lifting one leg. It organizes slightly front your stability. Lift one leg up behind you. Toes are aiming down. Good. Lift. Tiny lift. Now you're in the weight of your heel. Right that heel pressing down, one in front. Thank you guys for joining. Squeeze, squeeze. Tighten my toes down. I'm going to focus on mind over muscle. Self-muscular contraction with the glutes. Tighten, 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 tighten. Comfortable standing leg. Squeeze, squeeze. Ready? Dig it in. Heel to your rear end. If you can, let your body lean forward. Maybe you're using the kitchen counter. Bring that foot right in. Bring it right in. Get those hamstrings. Bring those hamstrings. Think about the back of that leg. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, abs are in. 3, 2, and 1. Lower back, bring it up. Nice. I'm just going to use this chair to go to the other side. Okay. Hip extension. Standing leg slightly bent. Squeeze. 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 Mind over muscle. You decide. Oh man, it's going to be 25 minutes. Sorry. Squeeze. Squeeze. Hold it there. Hamstring. Hamstring. If you're down on the countertop or if you're using the back of that chair, no problem. Hamstring. 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 Try this. What about bringing it here? Just lift that knee up a little bit. Maybe you get that more in your glutes. Nice. And maybe leave the thigh up and focus on the heel coming in. Squeeze. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Tailbone under. 2 chairs. All right. Let's wrap it up. Opposite day. All right? Biceps. Decide what you're doing for biceps. Sit in the chair. Biceps. Yes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Carefully down. Go to the other chair. This is going to be the opposite. Triceps. I'm going to pick something else. Okay, so I'm going to sit down in my chair, lean forward, and do the tricep extension. And go right where you can see me. Nice. As long as my elbow is up, and I'm making the weights go away from gravity. Triceps. 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 Good, now we have deltoids and lats coming up. Nice. Now the chair. Shoulders. Here we go. Lift. Yes. So whatever you're doing, you got those shoulders. Get 8 more in there. 2, 3. Try it with your little finger towards me and see if that's more comfortable. Now the other chair is going to be for lats, but I need to use a weight and I have to get against gravity. So I think I'm going to use a soup container. Because I know submuscular contraction. Good, now against gravity. Don't forget, we're aiming it right here. Contract. Tighten up the side of your body. Abs are in. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Then turn around. There we go. Working your lats. Come in your back, and you go up your back and attach to your arm. But you have to put the focus in. Put the focus in right here. Drive that shoulder blade down. Abs are in. Abs are in. Why don't you give me a couple more? Inhale. When you start to get it, you get it. Ish. Bonus set of 4. 3, 2, and 1. Carefully up. All right, so we have 2 stations. The opposite we had. We have biceps, we have triceps. Let's make sure your foot space is clear. We have triceps and biceps. We did lats. We did our shoulders. All right, on this side. Let's go. Outer thigh, little pulse. Outer thigh. Focus on the side of the glutes. No weights. If you have ankle weights, fine. Listen to your body. Now today I have a chair and a stool. No, this is going to be when I'm over there, I'm not gonna choose to hold on to anything. On the side. Second station. Good. Little pulse. Side of that leg. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Mind over muscle. Squeeze. Yes. I hope today you drank plenty of water. Hopefully had some lemon juice or apple cider vinegar. Things to help balance that pH in the body. Squeeze, squeeze. And again, especially against the virus. Nice. Inner thigh. Back to that first station. And you know what? Even though I'm at the station, I don't think I'm going to use anything without push. Squeeze. Inner thigh. Self-muscular contraction. The foot I'm standing on, I'm turning that foot in. Squeeze. Squeeze. 4 more. 3. You know that's my bad side, right? Nice. Other station. Here we go. Balance. Squeeze. Squeeze. I'm really relying on my abdominals. Self-muscular contraction. So we did shoulders, and we did our lats. We did biceps and triceps. Come on, squeeze. Inner thigh squeeze. 4. Shoulders, lats, bicep, triceps, outer thigh, inner thigh. Nice. Relax. And with everything, you're using your abs. That's why you always leave ab work to the end. Now the other day, we're already past 25 minutes. Let me just add one more. The other day we did our oblique standing. So I want you to try that. So imagine you have muscles coming around this way, and the muscles going around that way, and they're responsible for helping you turn. You have a big long one in front, helping you bend. Okay, you've got one down here, sort of hard for you to control, but it's great for holding in all your organs. All right, this shoulder, this hip. Sideways. You can see my rear end's not moving, but I'm focusing on bringing the ribs and hips. Bringing the ribs and hips. Now, that leg, go on the toes a little bit. And move back. On the toes. It's going to help bring those hips up. Hips up. So I'm not bending forward, I'm curling at an angle. Excellent. If you add self-muscular contraction, you'll love it. Other way. And there's no chicken wing. It's my shoulder. So I'm coming over at it like a little arc. Tighten. Side to side. Not going very far. Everything is tight, tight, tight in here. Tight butt. Tight back. Shoulders together. Nice. Swing and through. All right. Thank you for staying with me. It was 28 minutes of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it.